Zinédine Zidane is officially back. Mbappé faces a 12-match ban. In North London, it's a true apocalypse. Tottenham is on the brink of bankruptcy and relegation. Is this really the end of a great club? And Neymar's emotional statement about the end of his career. We're starting right now. Fabrizio Romano confirmed. Zinédine Zidane is the new head coach of the France national team. The agreement is fully finalized. Zizou will take over the team immediately after the conclusion of the 2026 World Cup. This brings an end to the grand era of Didier Deschamps, who will leave his post regardless of the results of the World Cup in the USA, Canada, and Mexico. Zidane has waited years for this specific chance, rejecting offers from leading European clubs. His appointment is the dream of fans who long to see the legend at the helm of the national team. Now, Les Bleus will have a mentor with unique authority, capable of taming any star ego in the locker room. From autumn, France will begin writing a new chapter under the leadership of the great Zizou. Feyenoord has officially announced that Raheem has finally received all the necessary work and residence permits in the Netherlands. This means that the English winger can now fully begin training and preparing for his debut for the Red and Whites. The club believes in Raheem so much that they even postponed the training camp in Belgium by 3 days so that the star newcomer could practice together with the team from day one. For Sterling, who won the Premier League 4 times and the League Cup 5 times, the move to Rotterdam is a chance to prove that he still remains a top-tier performer. Feyenoord fans are already anticipating Raheem's first appearance, as he is set to become the main engine of the Dutch Giants' attack. What is happening with Tottenham right now can no longer be called just a bad patch. This is a full-scale systemic collapse. According to exclusive information from Matt Law, the Spurs received a stab in the back from their main sponsor, who terminated the contract due to certain damning reasons. Rumors have begun to spread in the Premier League corridors. The reasons are so serious that they could be followed not only by empty accounts, but also by harsh disciplinary sanctions from the league itself. For the new management, which came under the slogans of a new era, this sponsorship walkout has become a verdict on their competence. But the real horror is happening on the football field. The team, to put it mildly, has crumbled. The results of recent rounds have turned Tottenham from a contender for European competitions into a realistic candidate for relegation. The ghost of the championship has become so clear that the players no longer hide their despair, and fans are staging protests near the stadium. If the on-field crisis is joined by frozen accounts and the inability to fund ongoing activities, the club could simply cease to exist in the form we are used to. Is it the end for Tottenham? This question no longer seems absurd. When a financial collapse meets a sporting rock bottom, survival is nearly impossible. The new bosses promised fans the stars, but instead, they led the club to the edge of the abyss, where bankruptcy and oblivion await at the bottom. The next few weeks will be decisive. Either the Spurs will find a way to survive, or we will witness the greatest fall of a giant in the history of English football. Barcelona is preparing a true transfer revolution aimed at returning the club to the top of European football. As reported by Argentine journalist Hugo Balasón, Julián Álvarez will wear the blue and garnet jersey as early as next season. The journalist revealed the true reason for this decision on Radio La Red. Julián believes that for his career, he needs a team that can bring him titles. Álvarez's motivation is to move to a team that can become a champion. In the current season, Atletico can win the Spanish Cup, but this is not enough. Balasón is quoted by Marca. Despite 13 goals and 6 assists in the current season for the Colchoneros, the Argentine forward is ready for a change of scenery. The transfer amount will be around 70 million euros. In addition to Álvarez, Barca has already closed a deal for 16-year-old Norwich winger Ajay Tavares, who will undergo a medical examination on Monday. The Catalans are once again betting on a combination of world-class talent and young blood. The conflict between Lisbon's Benfica and Madrid's Real has officially escalated into open hostility that could change the face of the game forever. The Portuguese club has filed an urgent complaint with FIFA, demanding a rigorous investigation into the actions of Kylian Mbappé. The Eagles are not just defending their young talent Gianluca Prestianni. but are also launching counter-accusations that have shocked the football world. According to the Lisbon side's version, the Frenchman was not a bystander, but on the contrary acted as the main provocateur, throwing the phrase "mono blanco," white monkey, at the Argentine. This is effectively a mirror accusation of racism that Benfica has turned against Real itself. The club insists on a 50-50 balance in the investigation, demanding that Mbappe's version not be considered the ultimate truth. The consequences for the Royal Club could be catastrophic. FIFA is considering the possibility of a 12-match disqualification for Kylian, a ban on entering stadiums, and a fine ranging from 5 to 10 million euros, which could fall directly on the shoulders of the Madrid side. This is no longer just a defense of Vinicius. It is Benfica's attempt to strike a devastating counterblow. If FIFA proves Mbappe's guilt, it will be the biggest reputational scandal in the Frenchman's career and will leave Real without its main star for a critically important stretch of the season. Tension between the clubs has officially moved into a stage of open warfare. However, this scandal has already triggered global consequences. According to information from beIN Sports, FIFA is preparing a radical response, the so-called Prestianni law. From now on, players are planned to be punished even for attempting to hide their faces or lips while on the field. This regulation arose precisely because proving Prestianni's guilt in the conflict with Vinicius is almost impossible. The Argentine technically covered his face with his jersey when he supposedly called the Brazilian a monkey. If FIFA adopts this law, football will lose its intimacy. Players will no longer be able to cover their mouths with their hands while discussing tactical moments or secret instructions with partners. Any attempt to preserve the confidentiality of a conversation on the field could become grounds for a yellow card or disqualification. Thus, the war in Lisbon becomes a point of no return. In the pursuit of ethics, football risks finally killing tactical secrecy and the atmosphere of trust between players on the field. The football world has frozen in anticipation of the end of an era. Santos winger Neymar has made a candid statement about a possible retirement at the end of this year. In an interview with the Brazilian channel Cazé, the 34-year-old forward admitted that he is now living only day by day. "I don't know what will happen next. I don't know what will happen next year. It might happen that when December comes, I will want to end my career. Now I live year by year." This year is very important not only for Santos's, but also for the Brazilian national team, because it is a World Cup year, and for me too, Neymar stated. Let us note that the start of the 2026 season was a real trial for the Brazilian forward. He missed the beginning of the season due to a knee injury that had been bothering him since the end of last year, in December 2025. Neymar underwent surgery. Despite extending his contract with Santos until the end of the current year, constant injuries have exhausted the legend. It seems Neymar's plan is clear: to give his all at the World Cup and, perhaps, hang up his boots at the home stadium where it all began. Everton, under the leadership of David Moyes, is experiencing a true renaissance. While the Premier League giants struggle with scandals, the Toffees firmly hold 8th place in the table and, for the first time since the 2017-2018 season, are realistic contenders for European football. The new owners, the Friedkin Group, are ready to invest serious funds, and their primary target is Chelsea striker Liam Delap. Last summer, Everton already tried to buy the player from Ipswich for £30 million, but back then, Liam chose London. It seems he now regrets this decision. Only 2 goals in 24 appearances for the Blues and a consistent spot on the bench under the leadership of Liam Rossinier. David Moyes sees Delap as the ideal replacement for Beto, who lost the competition to Thierno Barry. If Chelsea gives the green light, the 23-year-old forward could become the main reinforcement for the Merseysiders as early as this summer. However, Manchester United and Newcastle are closely watching the situation, so the battle will be fierce. The struggle for gold in the English Premier League has reached its critical point. After a hard-fought 2-2 draw against Wolverhampton, team leader Declan Rice came forward with a candid confession. "Nobody will give us anything for free. We need to go and get it. We need to earn it and be ready for everything that life throws at us." We had a candid and harsh talk with each other after the game with Wolverhampton. We understood that we let down both ourselves and the fans, as we were in such a great position. Losing the initiative is not the standard we set for ourselves this season. We held team meetings and are ready to fight again. So we move on. Rice stated. Currently, the Gunners hold first place in the Premier League table, with 58 points in 27 rounds. The words of Jurgen Klopp add particular concern, as he compared the pursuit of Manchester City to being chased by a lion or a wild dog. You don't stop running, but you slip. You fall? Who knows? Then you realize you've been in a dream all along. The German metaphorically described the pressure from the citizens. Will Arsenal be able to withstand this pressure and finally lift the pressure? Trophy? Or will Pep Guardiola's Predators take what is theirs at the last moment? Friends, write in the comments, do you believe in Arsenal's Premier League title this year? That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed it, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Wishing you happiness, health, and great football.